Alrighty, it is now February 4th of 2020, and ever since the release of Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker, a lot of fans around the world have been very curious and intrigued about the future of the franchise by Disney and Lucasfilm. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, one thing about Episode 9 is that we do know that this movie was a foundation to create new Star Wars lore by director J.J. Abrams and Chris Terrio, who was the co-writer of the movie. And that not just that, they were using this movie as a way to create a new Star Wars universe. This was basically the foundation of it all. Now, obviously, we do know that Disney and Lucasfilm, as of right now, they have over 10 years worth of Star Wars material. We are talking about movies, TV shows, books, novels, comics, video games, so on and so forth. That's all going to interconnect with each other and will be modeled after the MCU. That is really going to make up this new expanded universe and will also be inspired from the old expanded universe for Star Wars back in the 1990s and the early 2000s. Now, with that being said, obviously a lot of fans are very much intrigued with exactly what Disney Plus has to offer. So far, we got The Mandalorian, the Kenobi TV series, the Clone Wars Season 7, the Cassian Andor series, as well as other TV series out there like the Mace Windu, Young Luke Skywalker TV series, and even the Yoda TV show that's in early development as we speak. Now, on top of all of this, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about the future of the franchise, and what's really exciting about all of this is that now that both Disney and Lucasfilm are finished with the Skywalker saga and the sequel trilogy, many fans have been looking forward to the future of the franchise to see how it will be done by Lucasfilm after Episode 9. One of the big plans that they have is for their new Star Wars universe that will explore new eras of the franchise, as well as a brand new mythology with their upcoming Star Wars films in the near future. Now, it's explained that they are currently working on a brand new project that is described to be a follow-up to The Rise of Skywalker in the form of a series that will be in animated form, and that both Disney and Lucasfilm have been in the talks with actors Mark Hamill, Ewan McGregor, and even Hayden Christensen to reprise their roles as the known characters of Luke, Kenobi, and Anakin in the sequel series to Episode 9. Now, it's noted that this is yet another project that Lucasfilm is trying to bring back Hayden Christensen for, and is said to be for a Force ghost of Anakin Skywalker in the new series that won't release until sometime when the new Star Wars trilogy will drop in the near future. Now, the sequel series is said to also bring a return of Ben Solo, voiced by Adam Driver, and that the return of Anakin is said to be a way for Disney to explore the life of Rey Skywalker, with the Force Ghost teaching her lessons during her time on Tatooine and starting a new Jedi Order. Now, it's noted that this plan by Lucasfilm is to make their new Star Wars universe not only take place before and during the saga, but also after the events of Episode 9, and that this will be a major setup to it all for Disney Plus. Now, the animation style is actually said to be far realistic in design, in comparison to Rebels or the Clone Wars. So let's go over a couple of parts about this. Now, obviously, we do know that Disney and Lucasfilm, they are really ambitious with the future of the franchise moving on forward. And what they're really trying to do here with Star Wars is that they're really trying to set up all of these new Star Wars TV shows that are all going to interconnect with each other. Now, to be honest, I think a lot of fans out there are going to have different opinions on this. A lot of fans would have rather enjoyed to actually see Hayden Christensen in the flesh as a Force ghost of Anakin Skywalker in The Rise of Skywalker, which, by the way, was going to be the initial plan before many of those reshoots took place. But now this sequel series to The Rise of Skywalker that will be in animated form is really going to tell us the new tales of Rey Skywalker, the Force Ghost, and even exactly what happened to Ben Solo and what Ben Solo's place is in the galaxy or wherever he really is. A lot of fans are thinking that maybe he's in the worlds between worlds, or maybe he is a Force ghost after all, or perhaps maybe he's even a part of Rey's spirit for all we know, guiding her step by step. So, when we look at everything here related to how they're treating Hayden Christensen with, of course, the Darth Vader TV series that's in early development that's going to focus on the Jedi Purge and New Jedi and stuff around those lines, as well as Hayden Christensen coming back as Anakin and Vader apparently for the Obi-Wan Kenobi TV show, that's also very exciting. But for this sequel series, it will be in animated form, but in a more realistic sense. So I think it's going to resonate more with a lot of the casual fans that don't really watch a lot of the animated shows per se. There's a lot of fans out there that don't really bother with Rebels or the Clone Wars or Star Wars Resistance, and if they give a proper, realistic animation style, I think it will be closer to live action to the point where fans will tune in more so and will connect to it more on a level, in a sense, as if it's like a movie or an actual live action TV show, depending on exactly how realistic the graphics are really going to be once it's actually fully developed in time for release in the near future, some years from now. So honestly, guys, I'm very excited nonetheless. I really am. The only thing that I'm not too, excited about is Rey Skywalker as a character per se, but that's just my take on things. But with that being said, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night to morning.